glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Thunderbirds kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense who will have the football first. And here comes the freshman quarterback who has certainly outperformed his recruiting ranking. Not a highly touted recruit, but what a job in camp to win the starting job here for the opener. The Gophers will take their first time out. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Jones wants to throw it. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give is to Taylor. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock. You'll need to push it downfield. Got his man on the right. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And listen, 3rd down and long is such...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared, and he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in Week 1.
And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Taylor has it. Oh, he's got some space. My, oh my, 41 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the...
Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Now the Thunderbirds offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance. The gun, the running back looking for room. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got him. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Thunderbirds, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open, make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And it's the Thunderbirds getting set on 1st and 10. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. Got his man to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Thunderbirds go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Here's a heat. It's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And it's the Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Thunderbirds moving quickly to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. We'll try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Fitted in the way. For the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Smashes through the tackle. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure coming, and it's a sack. It's been punched, counter-punched throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds his man. It's Helms. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's...
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Well, this offense just hasn't been able to find a rhythm so far in this game, and maybe they need to stop taking so many shots downfield, just work some more high-percentage completions to get these drives going to score some points.
Finds his big tight end. What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He now has 85 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Quarterback Keith. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Taylor. There's some room. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. After run, now throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead gives up the big safety.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Hauls it in at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Under fire. Working that left side now. Good, solid tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the 3rd down very manageable.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jones to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. In the red area, it's Turner. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. There are catches there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Back to your game in Minneapolis. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
The Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They'll go to the counter. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And it's the Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Might have a chance. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The run inside. It's Taylor. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's held. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a prop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Running inside. It's Taylor. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Thunderbirds will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
When I have all that speed on the field, I got to find a favorable matchup. They're all across the board. Which guy do I know can win? Man-to-man coverage, you can see that guy can win in that play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Quick release on the RPO. And he's dragged down. And it's the Thunderbirds in the hurry-up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Slips through the line. Oh, he got loose. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense was ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay.
And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
This one, the lead will be 3. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The give is to Taylor. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Goodness gracious, that's 3 for 3 now on 4th downs. That's just... it's nuts. I don't think you're going to make a living on this. I don't think you're always going to make this happen. And defensively, just keep trying to get them to 4th down. You're going to get a stop on one of these plays.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running the red zone, it's Taylor. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Now, that's a big-time blow, man. Once you get that under that 3-minute mark and you're down by multiple possessions and you've got to put something together, the last thing you can do is turn it over because that clock is not your friend.
start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Booster! Where did he go?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And it's no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And it's the Thunderbirds in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson gonna throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they're after him. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.